Imagine you're sitting on a park bench, minding your own business, you're reading a book, and someone sits down next to you, taps you on the shoulder and says, "You got to look at this book that I have. It's the best book you'll ever read. It has been read by 4,000 people. It's a New York Times best-selling book." You are going to be on the defensive because someone is telling you something and you didn't ask them for anything. This happens on LinkedIn all the time. I get hundreds of DMs every day pitching me their book. So what are sellers to do? Imagine the same person sitting on the same park bench, but this time the stranger walks up to you and says, "Hey, sorry to interrupt. I'm new to this area. Do you mind if I ask you a question?" You're much more likely to lower your guard because there's some context there. I'm new to this area, and they're asking your permission to ask them a question. You can do this on LinkedIn as well. A couple days ago, I got a DM from a salesperson I didn't know selling a podcast editing service, and he asked me a question. He said this, "Josh, do you mind if I ask you a question about the Inside Selling podcast?" My curiosity was piqued, so I said, "Sure." And then he said this, "Looks like your episodes are under 5 minutes. Do you ever do long form episodes like stuff over 30 or 45 minutes? And we had a back and forth. He helps edit those long form episodes. But it was a great way to start a conversation. Knowing how to pique curiosity is a good skill to master. Shift from telling to asking.